Welcome back to Sciencing with the Doctor. Today I'm going to show you one of my very favorite electric science projects. It's called a monopolar engine, and it's really fast and fun for kids to do. And it's a neat project to show how current and energy flow. The other great thing is it's pretty inexpensive and only takes 3 different options. You're going to need a newer AA battery. They tend to lose current really fast once you get a motor going, so a box of them on sale is a great thing. Some copper wire. I really like 18 gauge in a spool because it forms easy and keeps the shape pretty well. I spent about $5 on it at a very large chain home improvement store. And the one thing you will need that's really important is a rare earth magnet. A rare earth magnet is different from a magnet on your fridge because those are ceramic and they don't have a permanent magnetic field. The rare earth magnets, which really aren't rare at all, have a neodymium alloy cover, and they often have iron and boron in them. So the bigger they are, the stronger they are, and they hold a permanent magnetic field. I got this one because there's about 8 of them in a kit, and they're the perfect fit and size for a AA battery. I've already pre-formed a couple of shapes here just so I can go ahead and show you. There's a couple of tricks to forming shapes. You want the positive end of the battery to have a nice point that it can connect on, and the bottom or negative end of the battery that has the magnet attached to have the copper wire just touching it. You don't want to wind these too tight. If they get too tight, you won't be able to see the copper wire spin on them. And also it'll get really hot from the electricity generated. So a loose charge is a great thing. And one of the great things that you can do with kids is show them different ways to form and bend it and stick them together. So all you need to do, and I've already broken my magnets apart for the night, is to connect your your rare earth magnet to your battery, and then you just kind of clip your your magnet right on top of your battery and give it a little spin. It starts generating electricity. Eventually it'll fall off of my magnet and battery because I don't have a very good connection. The other shapes will stay on a little bit longer at one time or show you just a difference in spin. Sometimes you have to give them a little touch to get them going. The spiral shape is actually a really great and beautiful shape to watch spin, but I've discovered as I've taught a couple of kids this, it's actually the hardest shape to get balanced in spinning, because if you don't get that wire exactly balanced on there it goes, it will not spin correctly and it will fall off pretty easily. But once it does, it's really beautiful. This actually was built by a little girl and her dad this weekend at ICT, or the Wichita Comic Con Festival, and it worked beautifully, and so I asked her if I could keep it, and it's lost a little bit of its shape. So I'll just see if I can get it to spin a bit. There we go.
It's going really slow now, but it's working.
You know what? It might be going slow because the way it's hooked up, and that battery might already be dead.
No, it's slow because it's going around the edge still.
Right.
But it was on top.
But look at the top. You've got it going all the way around the top of the polar battery.
Yes.
So what's happening is in the force shape that you may remember from, when you make an F, you have electricity that goes up like your thumb and around like your 2 fingers. So you're generating electricity that's going from the battery where the energy is stored, and the electrons are flowing up through the copper wire and creating a current, causing the battery to spin. Now, one of the things that we don't know about these batteries, or this monopolar engine, is what we can use this technology for. Is it going to be useful to generate energy, or is it going to be useful to power something? We're not really sure. This shape I just designed tonight, and it actually is working extremely well. very loose and it's very light. And it's kind of a funny curly Q shape. This is the top of it. And then just one twist and a bottom twist to get it to sit on the battery. So different shapes are going to generate it, rotate at different speeds, and they're going to sit on there easier or harder. And that's one of the great things you can do with kids, is to figure out what shape is going to spin the fastest or stay on the longest. And like I said, if you get your battery or your copper wire on there too tight, where it's wrapped around it like a connection, it won't spin at all. It has to be loose enough to let the energy going through it keep a current on it. Another good thing to know about your rare earth magnets is they will definitely chip and fracture if you're really rough with them. And they'll shatter, and the piece of shattering will connect to other magnetic things. So that is a monopolar engine. It takes copper wire, a AA battery, and a rare earth or neodymium magnet. And that's all it takes. Thanks so much for watching, and please, if you make any of these, send me a picture or a video. I would love to see what you're doing. If you're under 18, make sure that you have a parent that I can contact to get permission to add that to my website. Thank you so much and have a great night. Till next time, bye-bye.